Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. It's about 100 degrees out here, probably 98, so we're going to make this quick. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about survival economics and mindset. You know, I told you in the last video that when we're saving money, sometimes we're having to trade for something else, and one of those things was time. It takes more time to do things ourselves, and I kind of want to talk about mindset. You know, there's going to come a time when money's not going to matter. Either you're not going to have any, then it won't matter a whole lot really, or the situation in the world will be such that paper money and things like that just aren't going to matter. And what's going to matter is what you can do and what you have. And so when we start doing things ourselves, when we trade that time for money and it takes us more time to cook a meal or something like that, we're investing in an education. We're teaching ourselves, we're learning, we're experimenting, we're adapting and adjusting how we do things. And so one of the things I want to talk about is this truck. This used to be my truck. I gave it to my son. He was in a hard way, and this is not a truck that one would want to stake one's self-esteem on, but I don't stake my self-esteem on vehicles. This was an $800 truck, and since I lent it to my son long term, I miss it. Now, he left it parked at our house for a couple days while he went out of town, and so I've been using it. Now, let me just show you some things you can do with an $800 truck. One thing is you can haul anything in it. Like mulch. Now, you know, I laugh, I cry, you know, whatever. People go to a Home Depot type store, a home improvement store, a nursery, and they'll buy a bag this big of mulch to put around their flower garden or put around their tree. And it's convenient, it's air conditioned, you know, the guys put it in the cart for you. It's clean and sanitary looking. And what does that bag cost? I mean, I don't know, but I'm asking you. Maybe $5, you know, $6, $7 for a bag of mulch about this big. I got all this mulch right here for $10. $10. I went to the county transfer station. Some people call it a dump, and you pay $10, and the guy brought a backhoe scoop and, you know, the big front end loader, and he put 2 loads in here for $10. Now, it's not nice little bags. It's 100 degrees and I'm going to have to unload this puppy, but I'm going to do it. And what we're going to use this mulch for is to line the beds of our garden, the walkways between the beds in our garden, to keep the weeds down. We take things like biodegradable or not, whatever. We lay these down over the grass. This was a goat feed bag, I believe, sweet feed. We lay this down on the grass, and then we cover it with mulch, and that keeps the weeds down, and it looks nice too. But we do stuff, and we save money by doing it. I encourage you guys, hey, just because it's hot, you know, just because it takes a little bit more time, start thinking for yourself. You know, when we bought this truck for $800, it's not pretty. You know, it's rusting out on the fender wells, but you know what? It ran pretty good, and when it didn't, I didn't turn it in to get it fixed. I learned how to work on a truck. I'm like a lot of people out there who don't know how to work on cars, except I've been trying to learn how to work on vehicles for the last couple of years. And you know what? It's not that hard. Get a book, get a friend, a mentor is really good to help you show you some things. But in the last 10 years, I've learned how to do a lot of things on vehicles, and we've done all the work on this vehicle ourselves. So if we're ever in a situation where something happens and the car breaks down, the truck breaks down, we'll probably be able to fix it. And that's because we spent the time to save ourselves money. Yes, every time we go to a mechanic around here, it's about $200. So it saves us money. It takes time, but it's an education, and we learn things. So hey, get out there, start doing things for yourselves. Don't worry if the weather's too hot or too cold or whatever. Survive. You know, be out there. Be in the great outdoors, because we're going to be spending a lot of time in the great outdoors soon enough. Hey, God bless you all, and I'll see you out there.